The next speaker we have is Mr. Vance, all the way from Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama in the USA. Greg is from Digium, and his topic for today is Asterisk Open Source continues to innovate. Let's put our hands together for Greg.
Good morning. Welcome to OSTConference. I know SEC Training has been doing this for, Benita, what, 7 years? Said 7 years, right. So it's definitely an honor to be here. And I was here 5 years ago for the OSTConference. And I can tell you, from what I see, things have changed quite a bit. I came into the new airport yesterday, and I was awed by how beautiful it was, and coming in on the streets into the hotel, I can tell that there's some significant changes. So it's exciting. It's exciting to see that happen, and it's exciting to talk about Asterisk. So let me ask you this first: how many people have heard of Asterisk, or how many people have used Asterisk here? Raise your hand if you've used Asterisk. Okay. How many people have heard of Digium before? Okay. Okay. About the same. All right. So we're going to explain a little bit about what is Asterisk and who is Digium, and give you some background on the Asterisk project, which has really changed the world. So Mark Spencer, who founded and authored the Asterisk project, opened it to open source in 1999, okay, and we are located in Huntsville, Alabama. And you may not know where Alabama is, but it's near Atlanta, or it's near the state of Florida in the U.S., okay? And I'd like to show our Digium headquarter building right here. We're proud of it, but more than that, a lot of people think of open source projects as being something someone does on the weekend, or something someone does in their basement, or something that someone does part-time. And Digium is a real company with CEO and vice presidents and board of directors and all the things that you come to expect from a real company. So today we have approximately 180 employees. And we have software development in both Huntsville, Alabama, and San Diego, California. Also, Digium holds the GPL license, the open source license for Asterisk. So anyone who wants to do something closed or proprietary with Asterisk, or link something to Asterisk that links into the header files, for example, has to come to Digium in order to license any type of proprietary link to Asterisk. Some of these statistics are very hard to gather because it is an open source project. But we believe there's over 1 million servers deployed worldwide using an Asterisk solution. Last year we had probably 2.3, 2.4 million downloads. 2 years before that, 09 and 10, we had 4 million downloads. And what's very interesting, you can see it, the active community that we have on registered Asterisk members, forums, forum topics, forum posts. And even today we have 900 active contributors to the open source code. And we believe over the lifetime of the project, since 1999, we've had about 9,800 people that have contributed in some way, or some form, or some shape to the Asterisk code base. And we think, well, we know that Asterisk has been deployed in about 170 companies worldwide. So what is Asterisk? Asterisk is the world's most popular open source VoIP development platform that empowers users to develop customizable and personal feature-rich applications. In a nutshell, that's what Asterisk is. And in the early days, Mark told me that the reason he named it Asterisk, he took it out of the Unix operating system, Asterisk being the wild card, so it can do anything. And that was Mark's concept, is that the Asterisk platform can be anything that anybody wants it to be, or they can create anything that they need it to be. So Asterisk can be an IP PBX. It can be a speech enabler, voice XML, VoIP gateway, fax server, conference server, call center, auto attendant, call recording, Skype gateway. Well, that's a little bit tenuous right now. Some of you may know that Skype did not renew the license with Digium last year, so we can no longer offer a Skype gateway. But the whole idea is any of these can be used together, or anything can be created as a separate application using Asterisk. And it's free, right? It's cost effective, it's feature rich, it's scalable, it's highly integratable, and we have a huge community of developers, and it's standards based. And those are some of the things that we're going to talk about right now. This morning I was thinking maybe some of the things that you might be interested in. So I apologize that these slides are kind of bad, but we have something called on our website the Asterisk Exchange. And a lot of you who are new to the Asterisk space or looking for applications perhaps that have already been done and already been written, we have a space called the Asterisk Exchange where people come and they advertise the products that they've created around Asterisk. So, for example, everything is free. Who wants to do any type of advertising on their products? So you just touch the headers fields up here, and it'll show you how to make application for what you want to advertise. So, for example, if you're looking for a billing platform for Asterisk, you can go to the billing platform side and you can see, CMS Enterprise out of Canada has a billing application. Free side open source, Humbug, for example, is a company out of Israel that does monitoring in your Asterisk network. Call Cruncher, SAMS, there's all types of predictive dialers, call center applications and so forth listed there. And then they can also be reviewed, and you can see, well, nobody's reviewed those yet, but they can be reviewed as well. So I like to share that with audiences. If you have something that you've developed for Asterisk and you feel like you don't have anywhere to let the world know that it exists, you can actually come to our website and put that information there. So certainly Digium is a market leader in the telephony space and in the open source space. So an independent study was released in 2009, and this is North America statistics only, but the study group went to see how much impact Asterisk had on the endpoint market, and an endpoint being how many phones, how many soft phones were actually attached to a call control. And the interesting thing discovered in that space is Nortel had 17% of the market. Digium Asterisk had 16% of the North American market. Cisco had 13, Avaya 11, Mitel 8, NEC, and then others. I don't know about you, but I think that's very significant information because it really shows how quickly the Asterisk project has changed the telephony space. And if you notice, there's one player up here who's no longer in business, right? Nortel is gone. So I don't know how much impact Digium or Asterisk had in their demise, but I can't imagine that we probably didn't help. So some of the same statistics, just to share, this data is a little bit older, but if you look at the space here, we had the 16%. There are other open source applications out there, FreeSwitch, CallWeaver, and Yates, and so forth. But by far, Asterisk has the largest share of open source telephony applications globally.